She vanished on her wedding night and the groom didn't call police. Emily Carter and David Sinclair were the couple everyone envied. She was a teacher, kind and luminous. He was a software engineer, soft-spoken, attentive, quietly charming. Their love had grown from college study sessions into a 6-year romance, and their wedding was the perfect culmination. The ceremony was flawless. The venue glowed with candlelight. Friends from every phase of their lives gathered to celebrate a love that seemed unbreakable. That night, Emily wore her late mother's veil. She said it made her feel safe. She disappeared just before midnight. Guests were still dancing when Emily excused herself, saying she needed to check on her shoes. She left her phone behind. A bridesmaid remembered her stepping out through the kitchen exit. But she never came back. The oddest part? David didn't panic. He told everyone not to worry. He said she probably went home early, that she'd gotten overwhelmed. She just needed air, he repeated. When her father insisted they call police, David calmly said, "It's her decision. She'll come back when she's ready." The police weren't contacted for 36 hours. By the time officers began searching, any potential evidence was long gone. Security footage from the venue had been overwritten. The shoes she left to retrieve were never found. David wasn't frantic. He didn't go on the news. He didn't make flyers. Emily's parents grew suspicious. So did the internet. A TikTok video showing the final dance went viral. Eagle-eyed viewers noticed something strange. David whispered something in Emily's ear. Her expression faltered. Her smile froze. Commenters zoomed in. Look at her eyes. Something changed. He said something that scared her. 3 weeks after her disappearance, a breakthrough came, not from police, but from Emily's best friend, Lila. Lila had a spare key to Emily and David's apartment. She claimed she was only checking in on the place, but what she found was chilling. Behind a wardrobe in the bedroom was a panel, a false wall. Inside, a soundproofed, windowless room. Padded, empty. Police were called. David was questioned. His explanation? It was a surprise project. I was going to turn it into a podcast studio for her birthday. No one believed him. Not anymore. Emily's mother received an envelope in the mail. No return address. Inside were 5 letters, all handwritten by Emily. They were undated, but they were real. In them, she described a growing fear. She felt watched, controlled. That David was changing. I know something about him I'm not supposed to, one letter read. He isn't who I thought. If anything happens to me, please believe me, I didn't leave willingly. The letters were authenticated. Police reclassified the case. Emily was no longer missing. She was presumed abducted and possibly dead. 6 months later, the case broke wide open. A local journalist named Naomi Woods obtained a USB drive from an anonymous source. It was left in her mailbox with one line. Check the wedding footage, all of it. What Naomi found was terrifying. The drive contained footage from the banquet hall's backup server, raw, uncut. In one clip, taken from a security cam near the service exit, Emily can be seen stepping outside alone. Seconds later, David follows. They speak. She backs away. He steps forward. Then, a white van pulls up. 2 men, unknown, unidentifiable, grab her. David does nothing. He watches. Then turns back inside. The footage was leaked to the press. David Sinclair was arrested the next morning, attempting to flee the state. He refused to speak without a lawyer. Then refused to speak at all. His trial became a media spectacle. Prosecutors alleged he orchestrated Emily's disappearance, perhaps because she learned something. Something buried deep. Evidence was circumstantial. But public opinion was brutal. David was charged with conspiracy to commit kidnapping. Still, Emily's body was never found. 1 year after she vanished, a letter appeared on Lila's doorstep. It was addressed in Emily's handwriting. I was right not to trust him. I'm not dead, but I'm not safe. He was never alone in this. The envelope also contained a grainy Polaroid, a woman, in a dim concrete room. Face turned, hand pressed to glass. Wearing the same dress from the night she disappeared. There was a symbol drawn in the corner. A crescent moon crossed with 3 vertical lines, the same symbol found carved into the false wall of David's apartment. It was never about love. It was about control. And the secret society behind David? Still unknown. To this day, Emily's case remains unsolved. Her body was never recovered. The last confirmed footage of her was the moment she vanished into that van, on her wedding night. A memorial was placed outside the Grand Solaris banquet hall. Visitors still leave white roses there. Some believe she's alive. Some believe she escaped something far bigger than her husband. And others? They believe she was sacrificed, for something no one dares speak of.